Hey guys, what's up? This is your Ravi. Welcome back to another beautiful and interesting video. So in this video, we're going to talk about the most trending topic that is happening in India called as boycott Chinese. It is happening everywhere in the social medias like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. So as a tech lover, tech enthusiast, I just wanted to talk about that and want to tell you that is boycott Chinese really possible in the smartphone market, especially in India? So without late, let's get right into it. So before going to the main topic, I just want to tell you one thing, guys. I'm not a Chinese supporter or a Chinese agent or something like that. I'm a pure Indian. I'm a true patriot. But I just don't want to show my patriotism going into the social medias and trending like hashtag boycott Chinese things and all, like online protests and all. I just want to give you the true facts and want to talk very logically. So in this video, we're going to talk very logical and the facts that are happening in India right now. So I'm going to discuss some points so that you'll get the conclusion that is it possible to boycott Chinese in Indian smartphones, so smartphone industries. So let's get into it. So the first is that Indian smartphone companies or Indian smartphone industries. So I could say that Indian smartphone industries completely failed in providing us with the efficient and effective smartphones and technology. They didn't stand in the competition with the other competitors like Realme, Xiaomi, OnePlus, Oppo, Apple, Samsung, these companies. When these companies are advancing towards the new technology in smartphones like curved displays, higher refresh rates, development in the camera and technology, our Indian smartphone companies are simply just copying it. They are not doing something new or something new in the first. And the smartphone, the tech that comes out of Indian smartphone companies were not so effective and efficient, so they failed to drag the interest of Indian audiences, I could say that. And the most important factor I could say is that the software. When you use the Indian smartphones, you could say that the software is so buggy. They won't provide you timely updates, while the competitors are providing with the updates. They are listening to the customers, but they were Indian smartphone companies were just focusing on the price as well as the sales. So because of this reason, the Indian users cannot completely depend on the Indian smartphones or Indian smartphone companies. On the other hand, the Chinese smartphone companies completely swept away the competition. So this is the first negative point, which we could not boycott Chinese completely. The second point I just want to tell you is that the value for money smartphones. As in India, we all know that most of the people are in the range of like poor and the middle class budget range. So they just wish to get everything in the smartphone between the range of like say 10,000 to the 20,000. So they wish like a good processor, camera, good display, good looking phones and all. So these Chinese companies quickly understood that point, and they prepared their strategy and started to manufacture the phones, providing whatever they can, like good processors, good camera, good displays, good looking phones in that range. And so that because of this, the crowd shifted to these companies with no choice, because everyone wished to get everything better, like a good specifications phone within a low range. So this is one more negative side. Our Indian smartphone companies fail to understand quickly. We are providing the good budget phones, but not like with the low processors or the low camera. So it completely failed in that matter, I could say. The third point I just want to tell you is that the lack of smartphone components manufacturing plants. I didn't say the smartphone manufacturing, I said components manufacturing. See, this is the reality in India. We have many number of manufacturing like smartphone plants from Xiaomi, Realme, all these things, but they are not completely manufacturing each and every component in the smartphone. In a smartphone, we have hundreds of small components which are needed to be manufactured. So all these components are getting imported from countries like China and South Korea. Even if you take the Indian companies, we have the Micromax, Celcon, Carbon. These companies are not completely manufacturing each and every component in India itself. They are just assembling it. I could say all these maximum manufacturing plants are just assembling the components. We don't have even proper, the chipset manufacturing companies also. The processor is the most important thing for a smartphone. Even we are not manufacturing that one. We are these days we are just manufacturing these PCBs which are required for the smartphone. So the complete A to Z manufacturing is not there in India. Even India is a vast nation. We have more number of human resources as well, but we don't have the manufacturing, the component manufacturing factories or industries. So this is also one of the disadvantage. So the fourth is the brand name. So the Indian smartphone companies completely failed to create the brand name in the market. We have the companies like Apple, Samsung, OnePlus. These companies created their brand name for itself. For example, if you say the Apple, it automatically comes that it is a premium brand. It is like a top brand. They created that name because of providing the premium and effect. I could say that the topmost specs for a phone. Even the Samsung is providing with it because of its amazing R&D development in the phones, like curved displays, and superb cameras. So the Indian smartphone, we don't have even a single smartphone that created a little brand name for themselves. Because even the quality, the smartphones they make, they are of cheap quality. They are not even provided with, like, see, we have this Xiaomi, Realme companies. Even with the range of 15,000 to 20,000, they provide with the glossy back, the glass finish, which looks so premium to hold and use. But these smartphones from the Indian companies completely fail to do that, fail to create that premiumness in their smartphones. So this is the one more disadvantage for that, the creating a brand name. They completely fail to do that. Last but not the least point, the lack of support and investment. So guys, investment is the most important thing for any successful company. So we have these risk takers who are very less in India. They just don't wish to lose their money. So we have less people who could show interest in the Indian smartphone market and invest money in that. So this is one of the disadvantages in the Indian smartphone market, as well as the lack of support from the government and the people. See, now we have this China clash going on, so that everybody is pushing Indian smartphone companies to manufacture our own Indian-based smartphones. But before that, nobody even cared it. Nobody even supported Indians. Yeah, we wish Indian smartphones to come in the market, but we didn't support it before this China clash. So I just want everybody to support the Indians first. We should be like the first Indian, and then next whatever it comes. So the lack of support from the people as well as from the government, because of these reasons, the Indian smartphone market completely failed. So coming to the conclusion, because of all these reasons, whatever I just said above, it's not completely possible to boycott Chinese as of now, but we can do that by slowly implementing the things like creating more manufacturing industries. Even we have to manufacture even the smallest components as we can, and supporting the Indian brands and all these things. So yes, it's not possible as of now to boycott Chinese, especially in the tech industry, but we can do that by the slowly supporting our Indian brands in the coming days. So thanks for watching. I hope you understood this video and liked this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, hit that red subscribe button as well. So thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.